if the audio sounds better, it's because I have my fancy good mic back. Hi, Annie! Luckily, the microphone works fantastic, positively, amazingly, so hopefully the audio quality is nice and crispy. I think it mostly blocks out the sound of my fan, so yeah. Oh, really? Is it that big a difference? Oh, and I had to adjust the gains a bit because, like, the volume was so low. Had to learn how to reuse this one. Well, thank you for trading me back my microphone. And also thank you for staying the whole weekend with me. That was fun. I had fun with Ani over. Well, I probably shouldn't crack my knuckles. Okay, so tonight in the tea party, we're all gonna go on a date with Cinderella. All of us a group date with Cindy. And we're gonna make fun of him for being a dum-dum. Yeah, it was Aloy of fun. Yeah, we'll go play Horizon Zero Dawn with Aloy, right? Yeah. I love you. Okay. We're going to continue and go on that group date. I think it's this one. Oh, wait. Oh, Jesus. Did I not save? I thought I saved. Where is... I thought I saved. Excuse me? Did I not save? Oh, no. I thought I saved. I swear I saved. Oh, no. Did it not save my save? I swear I saved in the last one. I very distinctly recall saving. Oh, no. Oh, okay. No. I did save. I just saved it like it went back like a couple seconds. Whew, that scared me. I thought I made a dumb. I should have just clicked the button. I scared myself over nothing. Anyways, let's get on with the date. Well, T's being a big old dumb. Don't scare you like that. I scared me. Oh, I was gonna kick myself in the butt if we were gonna have to, like, go through all those skips again. Okay. Anyways, I feel like they were looking for an excuse to get rid of us. I was looking for an excuse to get rid of me. They were trying to get rid of you. Gretel loves me. He loves me. There's no doubt in my mind that Gretel loves me with all of his sweet little candy-coated heart. Anyways, you could tell they were trying to get rid of you? Ha ha. Boy, I've got my work cut out for me. Oh, that's true. How long ago was Brekkie? I don't know. Good point. So where to first? Maybe we get tea first instead, because you drink some tea to settle your tum-tum? Cinderella was leading the way, but I had no idea where exactly he was taking me. I didn't know where he was leading me. Boo. What is this, the 1950s? Heh. He ignored me and started walking faster. Wait, Cinderella, wait for me too. And so there we were, seated in a well-known looking glass restaurant. Cinderella? Hold on, I got so smudgy on my glasses and I can't see. Sweet. Okay. I can see again. Cinderella. I peered at him from behind my menu. Peek, peek.
Nanda.
Cinderella stared back, resting one elbow on the table. This is a restaurant, right?
ああ、そうだな。いわゆるレストランだ。
But you just said you couldn't eat more. So, what are we doing here?
何言って、敵情視察に決まってんだろ。
I mean, yes. I looked around the room. It was the middle of the day, yet there were only customers. Yet we were the only customers. Oh my god. No, there are only customers in the room. Us. We are the customers that are only here. As I carefully observed our surroundings, I couldn't help but wonder if maybe we would have been better off choosing a slightly more popular place for our recon mission. The restaurant had a spacious dining area, which counter seats in addition to spacious dining area with counter seats in addition to 4-person tables. The interior design had a muted, modern feel to it. Pretty classy. The menu was all French cuisine, exotic, but not too foreign. It made me all the more curious why the place wasn't more popular. Maybe the location was the biggest factor then. The restaurant was situated in an alley with minimal foot traffic and no parking lot. Cinderella raised his hand, and the waiter promptly came over, wearing his best smile.
ご注文をお伺いしてよろしいでしょうか。
Well,
とりあえず、ここにあるメニュー上から下まで全部持ってこい。
one of everything, that's a lot.
Huh?
What? I was certain I must have heard wrong. Surely he hadn't said that.
聞こえなかったのか？この店にあるしな、全部持ってこいって言ってんだよ。
Cindy, that's a little extravagant for someone who can't eat. Apparently I had heard correctly.
こちらにあるすべてのメニューでよろしいのでしょうか。
He's just kidding. We don't want one of everything on the menu. Jesus, I can't eat that much. The poor waiter could scarcely believe it. Neither could I. Not that I blame him. Even I was having trouble believing it. See? And I was sitting at the table. But Cinderella didn't seem to appreciate the waiter's bewilderment. He scoffed coldly.
俺の言葉が信じられねえってのか？ なら、先払いしてやるよ。
Cindy, maybe don't. With that, he pulled out a wad of cash and tossed it down on the table. Cindy!
ほら、これで文句ねえだろ。いいからしのごの言わずに作って持ってこいよ。
Jesus, dude, what the hell? What? Whoa, 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 hold the phone! I couldn't begin to process what he had just done.
はい。かしこまりました。ありがとうございます。少々お待ちくださいませ。
What if they have like a menu of like 200 items or some shit? The waiter quickly recovered from his shock. After a deep bow, he hurried off into the back. Cinderella! I stared at him, slack-jawed.
なんだよ、うっせえな。
No! What are you doing that for? You are planning to eat all of that, right?
もちろん、全部食べないつもりだ。
Then why? Welcome back, honey. Cindy's ordering everything on the menu, and he's not gonna eat it. Why did you order so much?
どうしてって、敵情視察って言ってんだろ。日本語わかるか？ Do you understand?
I love that the subs reversed each other. What? I love that he, in English, said, "Do you understand?" and it subbed, "Wakarimasu." Oh my god! I fucking love the writing in this game. What the hell? Oh my god, it was so good. Wakarimasu yo! But you said you couldn't eat another bite after the breakfast we had.
まあな。
Then why are you ordering so much food? Yeah, and yet you're gonna order the whole menu?
ああ、そうだ。
My jaw dropped even further. It has crashed through the floor and is now burrowing into the foundation. Surely you could have just asked him to recommend his favorites?
んなちまちました頼み方で視察になるかよ。
Who told you that? Who taught you this? That is incorrect. No, T, don't you fucking backpedal. I'm right. You're being dumb. Think of all that food you're gonna waste. Other people could eat that. I glanced over at the kitchen. The chef must have heard the story from the waiter because he bowed politely to us. If we don't eat it, it'll get tossed out, won't it?
そうなんじゃねえの。
I don't want to waste food. In response to his wastefulness, I disapprove. Don't waste food. I can't say I approve of this, Cinderella. I decided to tell him the hard truth.
こういったことってなんだ。
The part where you waste an entire menu's worth of food. I'm referring, yeah, exactly, to how wasteful you're being. Cinderella gave a non-committal grunt in reply. Well, what if I just walk away and leave you to eat all of it by yourself, and I'm gonna go to a real cafe and order something small and cute, like a little vanilla latte? Bitch. Annoyed at how disrespectful he was acting, I kept going. Cinderella, there are so many people in this world who go hungry every day. Exactly!
いるな。だからなんだって言うんだ。
Then why are you wasting food? Doesn't that make you feel guilty for doing this?
ないね。
I refuse to cook for you anymore. Goodbye. Fuck off! Why? I stared back, aghast. I wasn't angry. I wasn't disappointed. I was just blown away by his utter lack of hesitation.
あのさ、俺がここで何か我慢したところで、その分がそいつらに渡るのか。
No, but it could probably go to other patrons who show up at the restaurant and actually eat the food. Do you ever think about that? Just because we don't eat it doesn't mean it gets donated to hungry, starving people. But if we don't waste the fucking food that we're not going to eat, then someone else who comes to the restaurant might actually eat it instead, and that is less food being wasted overall.
俺が一食抜いたところで、その一食が貧しいやつの元へ行くと思うのか。
Oh my god. Listen. I'm gonna poke your eyes out. I'm gonna poke your eyes out, and I'm gonna feed them to you and tell you they're grapes. I fell silent as Cinderella continued.
渡らないだろ。渡るわけないんだよ。ここは施設でも戦場でもねえ、店なんだ。
Yeah, and other people come to restaurants to eat food.
俺が頼まなかったところで、他のやつが頼めば同じことだし、誰も頼まなかったら腐って廃棄されるだけだろ。
You do realize that other people do come to restaurants. It's not like ours.
金という対価を支払って物品を受け取る。それがこの世の仕組みだ。アホなこと言ってんじゃねえよ。
You're also wasting money by that factor because you're just paying money for stuff that you're not going to consume. You're just buying garbage. No, his argument is not perfectly sound. He's still being wasteful. It's dumb. I don't like you, Cinderella. You're stupid. There's a lot I wanted to say at that moment. Yeah, like you're stupid, and I'm gonna pluck your eyes out and feed them to you like grapes. But I couldn't find the words, or, you know, it felt inappropriate in a restaurant to tell someone I was gonna feed them their own eyeballs. He snorted at me as I glared back at him. Okay, I'm gonna feed him something else and tell him it's a hot dog. Anyways.
次はどこ行くか。
We're not going anywhere else. Yeah, my stuff. I'm not eating anymore. Fuck you. Go away. I clutched my over full belly.
無理して食うからだ。
I refuse to waste food. Exactly. I felt so bad for the restaurant. We ended up leaving most of the food completely untouched. For politeness' sake, I wanted to try and eat as much as possible, but I had to give up after my 5th plate. Oh, Jesus. 5 plates? I would have puked.
ま、お前は作る側の人間だしな。
I hope you lose all of your money, and you end up a beggar on the streets, and then you will realize how wasteful you have been your entire life and regret everything. I just feel guilty!
そんなの、時期にどうでもよくなるぞ。
Oh
なん
god.
せ、敵情視察はまだまだ始まったばかりなんだからな。
No! I don't wanna! You can't make me! I looked up at him. You're going to keep doing this?
ああ、そうだ。
Don't order every item on the menu, it's unnecessary! Either he was a tyrant or just incredibly foolish. You know what? He can go do it by himself. We can walk away. Harley. 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 Hey. You're fine. It's okay. It's okay. There's no intruder. You're fine. It's okay. Hush. Hush. Don't yell at the door. It's okay. You're fine. No. No. No, you're okay. Good girl. Lay down. Lay. Lay. Harley. Lay. You don't need to keep staring at the door, babies. Lay down. Lay down. Lay down. Good girl. There you go. Anyways, now that I'm done convincing Harley to chill out. Anyways. Yeah. Fine. I'll leave you to do this by yourself and go walk through a park to walk off all these calories I've just ingested. Too bad I can't do that! At this point, it was a to hell with it sort of. I was in a to hell with it sort of mood.
それでいいんだよ。あんたはいちいち考えすぎだ。
You underthink too much! That's the first time anyone's said that to me.
俺も初めて言ったからな。
I didn't even know that your brain could comprehend that kind of a phrase. Cinderella. My brain is broke already and I'm not even 30 minutes into the game. Cinderella. Cinderella glanced at me out of the corner of his eye and chuckled. Whoa! A group of mischievous boys bumped into me as they ran past, knocking me off balance.
と、あっぶねな。
Did they just rob me? Cinderella grabbed my arm to stop me from falling.
おい、ガキ、気をつけろ。
I feel like those kids just robbed me. Normally I would have been all aflutter about this sudden act of kindness, but the jerking movement jostled the contents of my stomach and I clapped a hand over my mouth. Oh.
吐くか？
No, I'm gonna puke on you directly. Oh god, no, anything but that. I don't want to puke on the sidewalk.
ああ、出花をくじかれた気分だ。せっかく気分が乗ってたのによ。
I'm at the lake. Where's Red? Sorry.
まあいい。気分が良くなったらまた町に戻るぞ。
I'm just like floating in the middle of the lake with all my clothes on. Okay. Hi, Yuzu. Cinderella's driving me absolutely bonkers. I don't know. Yeah, I told him at a restaurant I wanted to pluck out his eyeballs and feed them to him and tell him they were grapes. Okay. Seeing as I was under the weather, Cinderella had brought me here to the Looking Glass Lake. I really like this place. Here it was quiet. The air was crisp and clean. I felt healed in my body and mind.
少しは黙ってろ。気分が悪いんじゃねえのかよ。
I'm surprised it didn't turn into the whole the children robbed me when they ran into me thing. Unless that comes later, like an afterthought, but... I was hoping maybe a little conversation would help burn some calories. Well, you did eat 5 plates of French cuisine. I rubbed my swollen belly.
動けよ。
That's the thing. I feel worse if I move. I have been in that state before. It was a really long time ago, but I know how horrible that feels.
ただの怠けもんじゃねえか。デブになるぞ。
You're the one who ordered one of every item on the menu. Shut the fuck up. It's your fault. I don't want to waste food. Oink oink.
それは豚だ。どっちも同じ意味か。
You can't take an empath to a restaurant and order that much food and expect them not to feel guilty about it. Well, not even an empath, just anyone with even mild anxiety. Hehe. Anyways, I'm gonna focus on the story and stop bitching. What do you do most days anyway?
何をしているって何をだ。
I mean, you leave and then you come back late at night. I have no idea what you do in between when you leave and when you return. That is what I'm asking. I meant exactly what I said. How do you normally spend your days?
なんでだよ。
Because I'm curious and it's a thing I don't know. Yeah, well, I'm a tiny bit curious about your life. You know, about you.
告白かよ。
I don't know, maybe. Maybe in a good way, maybe in a bad way, maybe in a yandere way. You never know. Cinderella snorted, but I didn't crack a smile. Maybe I am.
はあ残念だったな。この俺が魅力的なのはよーくわかるが、俺にとってあんたは興味の対象外だ。
Boy, are you in for a
料理の腕は買っ
surprise.
てやるがな。
It's not a romantic thing. I just genuinely want to get to know more about you, and I'm adding words that are not there.
わけがわかんねえな。知ってどうするんだよ。
I don't know, store it in my mental bank, bury it under a pile of other information, forget about it for 3 years, and then remember suddenly in the middle of the night? I don't know. I don't know anymore.
なんだそりゃ。
Cinderella stares at me dubiously. No surprise there, of course. If someone told me they wanted to know more about me out of the blue like that, I'd assume they were trying to recruit me into a cult. And do you know the way? Fortunately, there were no cults involved here. Or should I say, unfortunately. Cinderella. I turned back to face him, straightening my posture.
なんだ。
I know we've only just met, but at the very least, I want to understand you as a person. I want to get to know you. It was my extremely roundabout way of asking him to talk more about himself, the whole reason I am here. Give me information. I want the juicy dirt details and I'm gonna blackmail you. I'm not gonna marry you, I'm just gonna blackmail you. A moment of silence passed and then finally...
だから、俺に語れってのか。
That would be the point of asking a question, yes. He took the hint. Yeah? I smiled brightly. Chee-cheese!
ばっかじゃねえのか。そう言われて、ほいほい他人に語るわけねえだろうが。あんたは俺の友人か兄弟か違うだろ。あんたと俺は他人だ。他人に語ることなんて何もねえよ。
Do you know what a friend is before they become your friend? They're a stranger. Talking to someone is how you make friends, you dumbass! Sometimes being strangers makes it easier to talk. That is also very true.
全く関係のない。二度と会うこともないだろう赤の他人ならな。
What, you gonna confess murder to a random drifter who's just passing by? Then what do I have to do? Tell me. Oh, wow, that doesn't come off desperate at all. I leaned in and Cinderella reflexively leaned back.
知るか。自分で考えろ。
Treat everyone else nicely and feed them and do stuff for them and then just ignore Cinderella and then he'll whine because he's not getting any attention. Right? I think that would work. I pouted instead because I'm not in charge of this game. I would drive everyone away from me. At this point, my only option was to use my trump card. Are we really strangers if you've... Oh god, no! Stop! Why are we bringing that up? Why are we bringing that up? Why are we bringing that up? Why is that a thing that's being brought up right now?
Huh? 何をだよ。
Why are we... You trying to play dumb? I wish I was.
だから何を
My naked body. Cinderella promptly choked on his own spit. Yeah, did you forget about that? Suffer! Are you okay? I rubbed his back as he coughed. Okay, good. So anyways, you saw me naked on my first night at the cafe, remember? I jumped right back into the previous conversation without a moment's delay. Uh-huh. Don't try to tell me you forgot.
まあ、そういうこともあったかもしれねえな。
Uh-huh. Cinderella. I smiled coldly.
不可抗力だ。別に見たくて見たんじゃねえよ。
And yet you did. Here we go with the excuses. Hehe, I can tell he's flustered. Is he? I mean, I am. You trying to say I'm ugly? I pouted and began to fake cry. Oh, here we go. Fake cry. Weh.
わかりやすい嘘ついてるんじゃねえよ。
Oh no, I gave it away. Dang it. Busted! I still got my tongue. Bleh.
だいたいなんで今さら蒸し返すんだよ。気にしてたんならその時言えばよかっただろ。
I needed a cooldown period after dying of embarrassment. I had a resurrection cooldown. Because we'd only just met and I didn't want to make things awkward between us, so I tried my best to forget it, but now it's a convenient trump card, so I figured I'd bring it up again.
そのまま忘れちまえ。
That's why I'm bringing it up again. I can't. No girl on earth could just shrug off some guy seeing her naked. How am I supposed to get married now? You take responsibility. And you never even apologized for it. So now it's my bargaining chip. Cinderella's cheek twitched.
俺を脅すのか。いい度胸じゃねえか。
I don't want money. I want information. I'm not going to accept payment for showing you my body. I'm not a prostitute. That's not my occupation. So I'd like you to compensate me in a different way. Will you pay the price for your crime? What, do you think I'm gonna ask you to jump into bed with me? No, just talk about yourself, dumbass. Well? I looked firmly into his eyes as I spoke. Take responsibility. Marry me! Great! No take backsies. Now let's go! I got to my feet, grabbed his arm, and yanked him up with me. This time, it's my turn. Oh, what are we doing? I thought we were gonna bribe him into, or blackmail him into telling us information. Rock, paper, scissors. Yes! I thrust my fists into the air victoriously. Why are we playing Rochambeau? I win again. Looks like I'm on a winning streak. I snickered mischievously. No surprise there, of course.
くそ連続15勝なんてありえねえもう一回だ
15 times in a row?
are you in rock, paper, scissors? Yes, you heard correctly. We'd been playing rock, paper, scissors, and I'd won every time. At this point, I was drunk on victory.
Sure thing. I never turn down a challenge, you see. That's my policy.
余裕だな。見てろ。次は絶対勝ってやる。いいか。俺はグーを出す。
Uh-huh. Yeah, you sure?
Ah, I see. In that case, I'll play paper. Ready? Here we go. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Sure enough, Cinderella played scissors. Naturally, I played rock. It's not that hard to figure out, Cindy. You are such a dumbass. You are such a dumbass. Cinderella slumped his shoulders like he could hardly believe it.
It appears I can beat you at mind games too. Well, that makes my 16th win. I'm starting to think you might be bad at this game.
そんなことは。
Oh?
ねえよ。
Mm-hmm. His wavering confidence only made me all the more certain.
Yeah, he really do be like a himbo. He do have that himbo vibe.
I see. I feel like I've learned something new about you. Note to self, Cinderella is a very bad gambler.
弱くねえ。あんたが強すぎるんだ。
Teasing him is fun!
Maybe you're right. Anyway, I guess you'll be carrying all the shopping bags. Hehe.
I just love the little dip, like he's like just dead staring at me as he reaches down and picks up the bags like, I'm gonna fucking get you, I swear I'm gonna get you.
Silently, he took the excessive number of bags from my hands. You see, we weren't just playing rock, paper, scissors for funsies. We were playing to determine which of us would be carrying all this crap. Need me to carry it for you?
I reached out for the bags, but he yanked them away.
いいよ。余計なことはすんな。勝ったのはあんただからな。仕方なく従ってやるよ。
I was half expecting it to go, do you need me to carry those for you? And he'd be like, oh yeah, that'd be nice.
Okay, well then beat me at Rochambeau.
But he's actually being responsible about it, I guess.
Well, alright then. Now where to next? Oh, how about that place over there? Then we can play rock, paper, scissors again. I pointed to a nearby department store. What are we buying? Why are we buying so much?
おい、まだ行くのか?
Is it all stuff for the shop? Far from it. I'm going to keep searching until I find the perfect tea leaves and coffee beans. We have to be particular if we're going to outshine the rest. What about you? Still planning to spend more money? I indicated the shopping bags in his hands. Are those his shopping bags?
ああ、まだまだ買うつもりだ。
Wait, so you were making me carry your shopping bags? Is that what was happening? His tone was flat and disinterested. I don't understand. Are those my shopping bags or his, or are we buying for the cafe? Okay, you see, most of the shopping bags were entirely unrelated to the betterment of the cafe. Instead, Cinderella had been buying things for himself. No matter where he went, he would purchase whatever struck his fancy. That is... I wish I was that rich. Are you shitting me? He reminded me of some kind of oil baron, the way he threw his money around. I wish I had that fucking kind of confidence in my bank account. What are you planning to do with all that?
さあな。使いたければ使う。使わなければクローゼットの中にでも突っ込んでおく。
What? Really? That seems so wasteful. You're gonna be a hoarder.
He's gonna be like an 83-year-old man living in a giant mansion by himself, and like every single square inch of that mansion is just gonna be shoved full of stuff. The worst hoarder the world has ever known. You bought things you don't even know if you need?
必要だ。必要だけど、いつ使うかは自由だ。
That doesn't mean you need them, it means you want them. My wallet is crying at the thought of it. Well, no, that's not true. I buy things that I want. I just don't buy them excessively. You sure have an interesting approach to buying things. At this point, I wasn't even envious. Just impressed, if you can call it that. Kinda.
貧乏人には一生わかんねえ感覚だろうよ。
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe so. All of a sudden, he came to a stop. What's wrong? I held my arms out in the event that the bags were too much for him to carry after all.
こんなところで切り札使うだなんてバカじゃないのか?
It was not a waste, I'll have you know. It's the perfect opportunity. He seemed to ponder this for a moment.
俺と一緒に買い物がしたいって正直あんたの考えはよくわからねえ。
I mean, you can kind of consider it another way of, like, getting to know you, because I'm learning your habits based on shopping, which kind of gives a peek into your personality and how you find and, like, fucking approach bad options. I can't put words to vibe feelings in my brain hole. Whatever. It's another way of assessing who you are by how you shop. Chigo! Don't you see? This is a date. Duh. I wagged my index finger in front of his face.
こんな色気もへったくれもねえデートがあるか。ただの買い出しじゃねえか。
And what kind of shit do you do on a date then, Mr. Expert? He grabbed my finger and lowered it. Fine, whatever you say. I'm just having a good time seeing the sights. I clasped my hands behind my back and glanced all around, very exaggeratedly. Naturally, there was nothing around to see but the shopping district, tourist attraction, and the passers-by, a mix of tourists and locals.
別に珍しいもんじゃねえだろ。
Maybe I don't get out much. Sure, maybe it's nothing that special, but sometimes these things are just more fun when you're with someone else. It was hard to get the words out without blushing. Really?
寒っ。あんた、ポエマーとかよく言われるだろ。
No, I'm just cringy. Cinderella looked downright disgusted. What a jerk. Let's go kiss Gretel instead. As I was thinking of a comeback, something suddenly caught my eye. What are they doing over there?
あと、人の話を聞いてないとかな。
Yeah, sure, that sounds nice. A crowd had formed just up ahead. I looked up at Cinderella, my eyes sparkling with excitement.
気になるなら言ってくればいいだろ。
I go look. You don't mind?
ああ、勝手にどうぞ。
Yes! Let's go see. Yay! And so with Cinderella's blessing, I happily joined the crowd! Beyond the sea of people, I could make out a display window illuminated with decorative lights. Beneath the luxurious chandelier were pedestals of varying sizes, each adorned with a pair of high heels. Oh, fancy glass slippers? Miniature glass houses sat around the pedestals, and I could see light shining through their little windows. Evidently, the display was themed around the looking-glass world. Eventually, the people up front moved away, and I made it right up close. Wow, it's so pretty! I pressed my hands gently... I'm making up words again. I pressed my hands against the window and eagerly peered inside. The shoes are so gorgeous, too! Is that a new style? My enthusiasm spiked, because all girls love shoes. Yup. I mean, I don't like heels, I just like boots, so I guess it's not a lie. And I stared, grinning from ear to ear. I was admittedly a sucker for all things chic and trendy. Just then, in the reflection of the window pane, I saw Cinderella walk up next to me.
Look, Cinderella, isn't it pretty? I beamed at him. Then I remembered that he was a guy and probably wouldn't be interested.
ああ、綺麗だな。
No. My eyes widened in surprise. His tone and expression were both strangely gentle.
どうした？
I didn't think you agree with me. Oh, nothing. I peered up at him.
He looked so wistful, you'd never guessed he was normally a smug, self-serving bastard 24/7. But just as I was recovering from the shock...
あんた、あの靴が欲しいのか？
Huh? What?
なら、俺が買ってやるよ。
I don't need them that bad. Perhaps I'd spoken too soon. Well, why would you buy them for me? You don't owe me anything.
そうだな。むしろ返す側だよな。
Huh? Exactly. Not only had he given me a job, but he was even letting me live in his house. I mean, he didn't have to. We weren't poor. We have a house. I couldn't possibly be so greedy as to ask for more. Maybe Cinderella's lack of integrity would allow for it, but mine most certainly would not.
でも、あれが欲しいんだろ？ずいぶん物欲しそうに見てたじゃねえか。
Nope, I'm leaving. You won't know my shoe size.
あ
Nope.
んたは素直に俺に感謝してけばいいんだよ。
Shut up! I'm leaving. I'm leaving! I don't want them! I wasn't drooling over them, I was just admiring them. I can't let you splurge on me like that. You're not even my boyfriend or anything.
さっき、デートが何とか抜かしてただろ。
It's just a phrase. It's just a turn of phrase. It's just a phrase. I faltered. Okay, yeah, but I refuse to accept a gift from you when I know your heart isn't in it. Cinderella quirked a brow.
わかんねえな。別に俺があんたのことを何とも思ってなくても、俺が買ってやるってんだよ。
How is it a win for
あんたもあれが
you?
欲しいんだろ？なら、別にどっちも損はしねえだろうが。
I don't understand how it's a win for you to buy me something that you don't care about. What? No, it really isn't. I grabbed his arm and tried to drag him away.
おい、あんまくっつくな。胸が。
What's wrong? Can you feel my titties? Just then something unexpectedly brushed my ankles. Kit Kat? Ah! I let out a shriek and shoved Cinderella away.
なんだよ。
Sorry, I felt something touch my foot. Oh, it's just a cat. Yeah, it's just a cat. Why would you freak out? You're not in like the water or something where it'd be like a fish. A black cat nuzzled up against my calf. Kitty, 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 kitty. Give the kitty scritches. Psst, psst, psst. What a cutie. I gave her a scritch under her chin, and she started to purr happily.
黒猫かよ。どこが可愛いんだ。
It's a kitty. Excuse you. Cinderella reached out to pet her, and she promptly bit his hand.
いってー！
Yeah, she doesn't like being called ugly. What'd you think about that, bitch? It must have really hurt because he curled up in the fetal position on the spot. You get what you deserve, bitch. Are you okay?
こいつ思いっきり噛みやがった。くそ。
It didn't bite the crap out of you, it just bit you once. Are your delicate hands not used to pain? Cinderella glared at the cat, who stared smugly back. I fucking love this cat. Cat, best character. I took his hand. There was a puncture wound and there was a puncture wound and he was bleeding. We'll need to get this cleaned up. With his hand still in mine, I led him to a nearby drinking fountain. Here. Cinderella silently accepted my handkerchief.
たく、荷物は持たされるわ。猫に噛みつかれるわ。散々な一日だな。
Welcome to everyday normal life, bub. He grumbled to himself as he dried his hand. He was back to his usual demeanor, right down to his tone and expression. Not a trace of his earlier wistfulness to be seen. I'm kind of disappointed, but at the same time, I'm kind of relieved to have the normal him back.
しかもついてくるしよ
Is it really? Kitty! Cinderella scowled down at the cat, who meowed back. I want to pick up the kitty. I want to cuddle it, and I want to pet it, and I want to love it. What should we do about her? What if she was abandoned? Whoa! Out of nowhere, the cat jumped on my shoulder. Ah, kitty!
さあなまあこれだけ人慣れしているということは誰かに飼われてたってことは間違いなさそうだな
Loki, you wanna come home with me?
You're heavier than I thought, little lady. And it hurt to lean forward like this so she won't fall off.
懐かれてんな全身にまたたびでもぶっかけてんのかよ
No, I'm just blessed. I'm blessed that cats like me. No, of course not. Just as I was really hoping the cat would jump down soon.
いたいた
Huh? Instantly, the weight on my shoulder vanished.
よしよし勝手にいなくならないでよ
Aww. I can't take the It's you! Oh, it's you. Hello again. Do I get to kiss your face? It was your cat. I love your cat. Can we be best friends? If I can't smooch you, can you be my bestie? I want to pet your cat. I want to play with the cat. I turned to find a young man dressed in all black cradling the cat. What a fucking cutie! He's so cute, Yuzu!
あ君が見つけてくれたんだよねどうもありがとう
He has such a friendly voice. As our eyes met, the man's face lit up. Oh, she's your cat?
いや僕の猫じゃないよこの子は僕の友達なのさ
Oh, he's so cute. Oh, I miss having a cat. The cat meowed as if in assent. Impressive. The cat knows what we're saying. The cat understands common.
友達とか言ってペットじゃねえか飼い主ならきちんとしつけとけ
She gonna bite you again. I'm glad you found each other. I cut in quickly to negate Cinderella's rude complaints.
君はいい子だね
Me?
そっちの彼は随分とひねくれてるようだけど
Yeah, he's an asshole. Uh-oh, sounds like I didn't negate much at all. Ruh-roh. Cinderella seemed disgruntled. Not that I blame him, seeing as he'd been bitten pretty badly.
あれもしかして怒ってる
そうだよ誰のせいでイラついてると思ってんだ噛まれたんだぞそいつに
He pointed at the cat using his injured hand.
そうなんだごめんごめんほら君も謝ってはいごめんなさい
At the black-clad man's prompting, the cat meowed once more. It really was impressive.
これで許してくれないかな
なんか納得はいかねえがまあいいおいアリス行くぞ
Oh, but I want to pet the cat more. But the cat! Okay, nice meeting you!
I waved at the man, then hurried after Cinderella.
あー待って待ってそう急がなくても
I thought he was gonna give me like a cryptic message before I left. But the man stopped us.
なんだよ
He wants to be your friend.
Annoyed, Cinderella reluctantly turned back.
この子が君を噛んだ代わりに一つお詫びをさせてくれないかなって
いらねえよ俺は貧乏人から施しは受けねえ主義なんだよ
You're a bad
ま
judge
あ
of
まあ
character,
そう言わ
Cindy.
ずにシンデレラくん
Even in the face of Cinderella's condescension, the black-clad man didn't seem to care. Wait, something feels off about what he said just now. I don't know, maybe it's because he knows Cinderella's name? Cinderella stared back dubiously.
あれその反応僕が君の名前を知ってることに驚かないの
I mean, it wouldn't be that surprising if you've been following us for a while.
別に俺はこの界隈じゃ有名だからな。
Oh.
誰が俺のことを知っていても不思議じゃねえよ。
I forgot, he's also full of himself, so...
あじゃあそうだな君はどうかな
Me? I tilted my head cutely.
そう僕は君のこともよく知ってるよ
Ugh.
君の名前も君の正体も
Stop! You're gonna blow my cover! Don't blow my cover! His voice sounded so grave that my heart nearly stopped. I'm Alice! I raised my hand in the air enthusiastically. I wanted to seize the initiative, of course.
そうそうアリス確かアリスだったよね
Stop! He smiled brightly. Meanwhile, I was screaming internally, so hard my face was twitching.
うっさんくせえ。占い師かなんか知らないが、怪しいもんに金はビタ一文と払わねえぞ。
Thank God Cinderella's an idiot.
占い師君は僕に占ってほしいの
No thanks. Cinderella scowled at this unexpected response. He is practically radiating "leave us the hell alone" vibes.
あーでもちょっと惜しいっていうかなちょっと違うんだよなまあ君が占ってほしいと言えば占ってあげてもいいんだよね
I'm good. The man promptly launched into some kind of weird tangent.
厄介なのに絡まれたな。行くぞ、アリス。
Okay. He grabbed my arm and dragged me off with him. Right?
はいちょっと待った
Oh. Ah! All of a sudden, Cinderella stopped dead in his tracks in front of me, and I crashed face first into his back. What's the matter? Why'd you stop?
おい、あんた今、俺に何をした
He magician! He magic! For some reason, Cinderella didn't turn to face the black-clad man as he spoke.
ちょっと止まってもらっただけだよだってほらこうでもしないと言ってしまうしだか
What?
ら実力行使というかさ
He is magic! What's going on?
体が動かない。
Oh, uh-oh. This was perhaps the last answer I expected. Eh? At first, I couldn't believe it. But then when I saw the look on his face... Are you okay? I grabbed his arm and tried to move him, but he was frozen in place like a statue.
大丈夫だけど、大丈夫じゃない。
Uh-oh. I was exceptionally confused. I didn't bother wondering how it happened, or even how it was possible. All I knew for certain was... You did this to him?
Thank you.
I mean, oh no. Unfreeze him. You scoundrel. I stormed over to the black-clad man.
うんちょっと魔法でね
He's so cute. Magic? Well, you'd better unmagic him right this instant. Yeah, that was I convincing? I think I was convincing.
わかったわかったそんなに怒らないでよ
He raised his hands in surrender, smiling sheepishly.
動ける。
Thanks, Ane. I thought I was very convincing. A split second later, Cinderella seized me by the shoulders and yanked me backwards. Okay, there I go again.
あんた俺に何をした
With me safely behind him, okay, cute that he thinks he can protect me, he stormed up to the other man. Or maybe he just wanted me out of the way.
何って魔法をかけただけだけど
手品だろ。
He didn't say magic trick. He said actual magic.
いやいや、手品じゃなくて魔法だって。どうしたら信じてもらえるのかな。
You actually had the spell cast on you and you think it was a trick?
あ、なんならもう一回かけてみる？
断る。
Unsurprisingly, Cinderella. Cinderella. I can't fucking read. How do I shape words? Okay, I think I'm okay. Unsurprisingly, Cinderella wasn't about to take him up on that offer.
まあまあ落ち着こうよ。で、何の話してたっけ？ああ、そうそう。僕が君にお詫びするってやつだ。
いらねえよ。あんた一体何者だ？
You're really pushy, Mr. Cute Wizard Man.
僕は魔法使いさ。
Mr. Wizard! Yay! Maho-sama! Mr. Wizard! Was that supposed to be his name, or...?
はあ？アホか。それって職業じゃねえか。
Somehow it was as if Cinderella read my mind.
いや、まあそうなんだけどね。でもそうとしか言えないし。
Yeah, if he tells us too much, there might be spoilers.
ああ、ちなみに君のことはヒロインちゃんって呼ぶね。
Heroine-chan. That's so cute. Little heroine?
I couldn't hide my bewilderment. It's because he's broken all of the fourth wall and knows what is going on.
サム？
Once again, Cinderella practically read my mind.
あ、その反応はひどいな。
No, Listen, I the player, me, the person that is beyond this fourth wall that you are peering through. I appreciate it. I think it's cute. Don't judge me by what she says. She doesn't speak for me.
てか、アリスって名前はどこに行ったんだよ。
Cause it's not my name.
細かいことは気にしない気にしない。
Hehehe, 気にしないで. Mr. Wizard laughed out loud. So, how are you going to make it up to him? I decided I would ask in place of Cinderella, who is still fuming.
そうそう。ちょっとばかり君の今後を占ってあげようとね。
Ooh, what is he gonna say? I wanna know.
結局うさんくさい占い師じゃねえか。
He's not asking for money.
だから魔法使いだって。本当は僕の魔法は何かの代償なしにはかけられないんだけどね。
See?
僕の友達が怪我させちゃったみたいだし、
Dummy.
今回は特別サービス。
He winked jovially.
All wizards are broke.
I mean, that's also true. Please donate to your local broke wizard today. What sort of price are we talking about?
等価値のあるものならね。そうだな。具体的に言えば、お金とか。
Wizards are broke. Give him your money.
わかりやすいな。
Cinderella snorted. Now who's the pig?
お金はわかりやすい価値だからね。
That was very true. It's much easier than dealing in something like valuable possessions, money, sorry. My brain just went straight to money. Dealing with money is easier than dealing with a bartering trade by possession based on sentimental value, or, you know, something like selling your memories. Anyways, money makes everything simpler indeed.
まあでもお金以外でも受け付けるよ。価値の基準なんてそれぞれだからね。僕が価値のあるものと判断したら、僕はそのものに奇跡を与えよう。
Are
you like the blue fairy? Are you gonna bippity boppity boop me into the future?
というわけで今から君の未来を占います。
Yay! Oh, I wonder what kind of other payment he might be asking for. What if he does want my memories? You can have my memories, just don't touch the ones about Red. Especially the ones where he called me a whore. That was too funny. Don't take my memories. I mean, you can have some of them, just not all my memories. You can take my memories of Cinderella. Do you want? Those are probably worthless.
いらねえ。
No, I want to know, Cindy.
ははまあまあそう言わずに
Yeah, Cindy, don't be like that. Mr. Wizard blinked pointedly, then closed his eyes.
シンデレラ
Oh.
お前は近々多くのものを失うだろう
What the fuck is this voice? Hello, Mr. Wizard? Is there another human being inside your throat? He is very deep.
金名誉家これまでお前の周りに人を集めていたものがすべてなくなり
I knew this bitch was
金
gonna
が
go
なく
broke.
なったお前の周りには誰もいなくなる
I fucking knew this bitch was gonna go broke.
仕立て屋が作った流行りの服は質素な服へと変わり一人になったお前は頭に灰をかぶり日がな働くそしてお城で舞踏会が開かれてもお前は行くことができないなぜならお前は灰かぶりだから
That's a bad fucking fortune, bruh.
というわけで以上が君の未来でした。なんか暗そうだね。
かわいそうだね。
Mr. Wizard, I love how fucking jovial you are after delivering that ominous fucking fortune. Oh my gosh. He promptly switched back to his usual carefree or cheerful tone.
はっそれがどうした占いなんぞインチキじゃねえか単に未来を推測して勝手にそれっぽく言ってるだけだろ
いや決してインチキじゃないさ。これは予測ではなく確定した未来なんだよシンデレラ。
Oh no.
よってどんなに君があがこうが決して未来を変えることはできない。
Bitch gonna be broke. Oh, does that mean you'll become a wizard?
ま、何か困ったことがあったのならいつでも僕を呼びなよ。気が向いたら現れるからさ。
Excuse me, Mr. Wizard, how do I call you? Especially late at night if I want a little smooch from a cutie patootie?
Come back!
Come back! I just want a smooch! Dang it.
You're a good friend, aren't you, Cinderella? Don't know where that came from. We were on our way back to the cafe, and the silence between us had grown so deafening I could not stand it any longer.
はあ突然なんだよ
I was asking myself the same thing, Cindy. He turned and looked at me dubiously. Well, you could have gone home without me at any point, and yet you stayed with me until the very end. Plus, you played along with my jokes.
それは褒めてんのか単に都合のいいやつだと言ってんのか
No, I'm saying I have fun with your company. Why are you like this? It's a compliment, obviously.
ああそうかそりゃありがとうよ
Uh-huh.
ね
どういたし
それが
まして
どうした突然話を振って自分のペースに巻き込んで話をずらして一丁前に慰めてるつもりかよ
Maybe a little bit. Can I just a little bit? Was it that obvious?
バレバレだ
But you still appreciate it, right? I fell silent for a moment, then continued. Fine, I'll just cut to the point. Personally, I chose not to put any stock in that fortune or horoscope I don't like. No, I choose not to put any... What is my brain with processing words today? I don't believe in horoscopes or fortunes that I don't like because they're bad and mean and I think they're stinky.
Oh, だろうな。
There, I delivered the line perfectly. I know, right?
褒めてねえよ。
Oh.
あのさ、あんたは俺があんなうさんくさいやつのうさんくさい言葉を信じると思ってんのか？
I mean, his name was Mr. Wizard, though. You guys would believe a fortune from like a guy off the street if he called himself Mr. Wizard, right? I think that sounds pretty legit. Mr. Wizard said I was gonna lose all my money, so I'm gonna lose all my money. Might as well buy some lottery tickets and see if I earn it back. Excuse me, Mr. Wizard, what's the winning lotto numbers? I don't know about afraid, but I'd wager it doesn't sit well with you. Obviously, we can't be sure what his intentions were exactly, but regardless, it can be hard to ignore negative comments, or at least it is for me.
まあそりゃそうだ。
He stopped short.
ああくそ。思い出したらむしゃくしゃしてきた。アリス。
What? Yes?
あんなうさんくさい野郎のうさんくさい発言なんてどうでもいいが、好き勝手に言われるのは腹立つ。
Okay.
あいつの鼻を明かしてやるためにも、店を繁盛させて、
Hi,
金を
sir.
稼ぎ出してやるぞ。
Okay. And we'll accept nothing less than somewhere between Stardust and Dunkin' Donuts. We'll just vaguely be between Stardust and Dunkin' Donuts. I love it. I balled my hand into a fist.
ああ、そうだ。
And then I punch
だ
him!
からこそ妥協すんなよ。茶葉だの豆だの必要なものはとりあえず高級品を使っとけ。今から再調査だ。
Yosha! I thrust my fist into the air! And then it all went to black. We died. So cold. One by one, I placed all of my dishes onto the table. Yeah, at least he got motivated. That's very true. Sorry it took so long. Tonight's dinner is fish on rice. Classy, yet not too heavy.
へえ、綺麗に飾り付けてるじゃねえか。あんたの料理を食うのはこれで3度目だが、
Ho,
結構
ho,
気に入った
ho.
ぜ。
I'm a master chef. Thank you. Oh, and there's soup to go with it. I set a bowl down in front of him and he promptly lifted it to his lips.
お、うまい。
I was tempted to ask him to repeat that, but I hastily suppressed the urge because he would get mad.
どうだったんですか？
Hi, Gretel. I like Gretel the mostest. He's so cute. Gretel took a seat at the table across from me. I shot him heart eyes. Pichu pichu. How'd what go? Oh, the recon mission?
それ以外のことあります？
We met a wizard. He's like, the fuck are you doing talking to wizards during a recon mission for cafes? Right. I thought back over the day's events. For the most part, all the most popular cafes had good food and excellent service. Oh, and the overall atmosphere was pretty important too. The best places have relaxing vibes.
値段が安かったり早かったりもな。
Right, yeah. Oh, and the menus were pretty extensive.
へえ。
いろいろとカスタマイズできるのは面白いよな。トール、ノンシロップ、エクストラホット、フルリーフチャイラテとかな。
It's like magic!
やめろ。その単語を聞くと、あいつを思い出してイラッと。
で？
Grinning, Gretel steepled his fingers in front of his face. Please do go on about this word that's now forbidden in the household. So, what? I tilted my head cutely because I'm cute.
いろいろとお店を回られたみたいですが、結局どうすれば売り上げられるのかわかりましたか？
You saying I hide my feelings for Gretel very well. I'm so subtle. I know he'll never know how I feel about him at this rate. Cinderella and I exchanged a glance. Well, I don't think we have a surefire plan just yet, but I think beefing up the menu would be a step in the right direction.
そうだな。とりあえずこいつも入ったことだし、何かドバッと景気よく増やしてみっか。ね、何が作れるんだ？
I don't know about going all out, but I can make Japanese, Chinese, and a handful of Western dishes.
カフェっつったらやっぱ洋食だろ。
Okay.
How about sandwiches? There's a cafe, that's a cafe staple, right? As long as we have bread and ingredients, we can slap them together with minimal effort. Maximum effort!
いいな。下手に凝ったもん出して長居されても客の回転率落ちるしな。
And then we turn out more customers. Okay, but we can't have customers constantly coming in and out at all times. There's only 4 of us running this place. Plus, we need to factor in break time.
なら、なんか他のメニューを考えるか？
Well, depending on how complicated the dish is, I might need to cook it in the kitchen.
ならサンドイッチの種類を豊富にすればいいだろう。いろいろあるじゃねえか。ベーグルだとか、フランスパンとか。
I want a French roll sandwich. I want a French roll. I love bread. I love bread a lot. Ooh, I like it. You're a genius, Cinderella.
当たり前だろう。もっと褒めてもいいんだぜ。
Can I have a croissant? I want a croissant, please. Oh god, you're so kind and generous and you don't let anyone mess with you.
もっとだ。
Don't say it like that to me. I don't know why that got me excited for a hot second. I hate it. And you're so handsome.
随分と気が合いますね。
Oh god, Gretel, it's not like that, please. It's not what you think. Gretel regarded us with surprise.
あ？今の発言のどこをどう聞いたらそう思うんだ。
Gretel, you know I only have eyes for you.
最初から最後まで聞いて思いましたが。
Please don't hate me. I love you so much. I agree, Gretel. I feel like the entire experience has brought me and Cinderella closer together. We're bestest buddies now, and only bestest buddies, so I'm free to date anyone else who, I don't know, maybe likes to make sweets a lot.
勘違いだ。思い上がるなよ、貧乏人。俺は雇い主。あんたはただの従業員だ。
I mean, it's good to know that you keep up a good work ethic standard, because the boss dating an employee is inappropriate. Yes, I know that, but it's your job as the owner to build good relationships with your employees, remember?
なんであんたが上から目線なんだよ。少しは謙虚さを持ち上がれ。
Impossible. I don't have a humble bone in my body. Okay, well, could you please kindly enlighten me as to how you would like me to phrase these things going forward, my good sir?
そういうところが上から目線で生意気だっつってんだよ。
Naruhodo! I'll be more careful. Just then, Gretel cut in.
で、どうするんですか？
The plan is I marry you instead of your brother. His smile was ice cold. Oh, for now our plan is to add sandwiches to the menu. Oh, and new drinks.
それ用の茶葉と豆は買ってきた。とりあえず必要なもんは揃えなきゃな。サンドイッチはパン屋に頼んでおくか。
Yee, fresh bread. Good call. They say bread really makes the sandwich, as it were. Then again, it feels like cheating to use someone else's.
パンは作れないのか？
French bread is a little too out of my league, but I think I can make bagels, bread rolls, and pan loaves. I'll have to practice.
よし、任せた。
Yatta! High five! Cinderella raises hand for a high five, and I obliged.
You've got it. Now then, lastly...
やっぱりメインはスイーツだよな。
Yes, and Gretel will bake them because he likes making sweets, right?
Yes, exactly.
Pastries, in particular, were so closely tied to cafes in my mind that I couldn't really see having one without the other. And so we both turned to look at Gretel. Yes!
Bake for us, Gretel.
てなわけだ。現状のメニューをもっと充実させろ。
Yes, please. Nothing too crazy. Just 2 or 3 new dishes would be perfect. At this, Gretel grimaced deeply.
雰囲気的にそんな流れになるとは思っていましたが、いざ振られてみても、やはり嫌気がさしますね。
But you like baking sweets.
毎日毎日菓子ばっか作ってんじゃねえか。趣味を実益に生かせよ。
Although I guess I can understand if you do a hobby too much for work, then it's not a hobby anymore, and then it's no fun.
趣味は趣味だからいいんです。趣味を仕事にした途端、趣味は仕事ですとかいう寂しい大人になる。
Gretel and I are same brain cell. We're meant to be married.
お前はまだガキだろうが。
No, he's gonna be my husband, so you have to be nice to him, Cinderella.
ガキに仕事を押し付けないでください。
Oh my god, look at that smile. He's so cute.
居候の身だろうが。ちった働け。
僕と白雪兄さんも看板を出すくらいの作業はやりましたよ。
看板を探して外に出すくらい誰にだってできるわ。
Now, let's all settle down. Don't you fucking talk to Gretel like that again. I really need to make a yandere face for my tea. I decided to play Meteor between them. Mediator. No, I'm Meteor. I'm the main character of Final Fantasy XIV. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Once they had both regained their composure, I first turned to Gretel and gave him a kiss. Gretel, I know you're already helping out around here, but if we're going to make the cafe a real success, we need to start seeing some sales, and we simply can't achieve that without you.
元はといえば、あなたと兄さんが結託したのが面倒ごとの始まりだったわけですが、一番重要な部分をやる気のない僕に押し付ける気ですか？
Are you gonna give me 24-hour access to the kitchen? No, then stop! Listen. If you're gonna let me use the kitchen 24 hours whenever I need it, then that's fine. But if you're gonna bar me from using the kitchen, then you don't have an excuse, mister. Oh my god, we're having our first fight. That was a bad joke and I apologize for that one. Even I thought it was cringe. Anyways. Yeah, I guess I could, but I folded my arms and closed my eyes in contemplation.
何ですか?
I opened one eye to peek at him. Hehehe, it's getting to him. Are you sure you want me to take charge of the dessert department? I'm pretty handy in the kitchen, so I'd totally steal your thunder. Is that really what you want? Aren't you worried everyone will realize that I'm a better baker than you? Plus, if I take over desserts, then that'll mean I'll get the kitchen all to myself. I'm not sure if that's ideal for you, but if you insist... Uh-oh. Are you mad at me? Don't be mad at me. We glared at each other for a long moment. I'm sorry, don't be mad at me. I love you.
わかりました。わかりましたよ。僕がやればいいんでしょ?
Oh, thank God. He's mad, but he'll do it. Yes, he conceded. I win! Thank you! I just know you'll be a huge asset.
言っておきますが、あなたの口車に乗せられたわけではありませんから。
You very clearly bought into the part where I would need to steal your kitchen from you, at least, because that would be a thing. Right, of course not. Everyone knows that you're the best. I smiled brightly. Honestly, I didn't care what part of it convinced him as long as it meant he would help us.
白雪はどうすっかな。あいつ 不器用で何もできねえ上に人見知りの人嫌いだからな。人の顔も覚えられねえし。
Part of that sounds like me. The whole not remembering people's names. That's me. I'm bad at names. I need name tags. All he needs to do is stand there and he'll add to the atmosphere all on his own. Besides, he's not useless. With a little practice, I wager he could get the hang of things eventually.
綺麗事だが、まあいい。兄の俺がやるのに、弟のあいつがやらないって理屈は通らねえからな。あいつにもきっちり働いてもらう。
Be nice to Snow. I like him. He's a soft baby and he likes books. That's our Cinderella.
よし、これから盛り上げていくぞ。
Ooh.
はあ、果たしてそんなにうまくいくかな。
It's not gonna go well. It's not. This is gonna flop real bad. A few days later.
ブルーベリースコーンとダージリンティーをお願い。
Wow, we have customers?
あ、私はこのビクトリアンサンドイッチとリンゴと梨のフルーツジュースね。
Ooh, apple pear juice. That sounds amazing. You got it. Blueberry scone, darling tea, Victoria sandwich cake, apple pear juice. Right, coming up. And then I kicked down the door. When I returned to the kitchen to pick up the order, I found Gretel clutching at his hair. What's the matter, Gretel?
なんでもありません。はい、これどうぞ。注文のビクトリアサンドイッチです。
I'm sorry. Listen. He handed me a beautifully sliced piece of cake. Poor Gretel. I'm sorry. I didn't want you to suffer. Thanks. All the customers are raving about your awesome desserts, you know.
当然でしょ。この喫茶店を一番にすると言ったのはあなたと兄さんですよ。
Guilty. Gretel scowled sulkily. He just wants to make his sweets. Just the ones that he wants to make, not ones that people order. He didn't actually have to help us if he really didn't want to. Yet here he was. What a nice boy. What a cute boy. What a boy I want to marry. Right. I'm going to do my best out there to make today another success. I saluted Gretel. I scooped up the cake, turned on my heel, headed back out of the dining area. Bye. So what became of our little cafe?
アリスちゃん、こっちお願い。
Sure thing.
ウェイトレスさん、こっちもお願いね。
Be with you in a bit. Sure enough, we got so many customers we ran out of tables. Due to the cafe's primo location, people would wander in out of curiosity, then go home and tell their friends, and so on until the effect had completely snowballed. Yatta ne! Feels so good to sit down at last. That evening, once the cafe had finally closed, I staggered into a chair and collapsed forward onto the counter. I melted into the countertop, much like the Witch of the Waste.
お疲れ様。
Sensing Snow White's presence, I pushed myself up. Thanks, you must be tired too. He averted his gaze.
君ほどじゃない。俺はただの皿洗い。
Don't be silly, you were a huge help. Without those clean dishes, we wouldn't be able to serve new customers. Plus, I bet it sucked to have your hands in cold water all the time.
まあそうですね。正直、白雪兄さんがいてくれて助かります。
Build up that confidence. Compliment a job well done, no matter how small or how big the job. Because they're all important. Gretel cut in as he stepped out of the kitchen. As you were, Gretel. As you were. As were you, Gretel. I'm here, I promise. As you were, Gretel, we probably ran you ragged. Sorry about all that, and sorry for making you help with the sandwich prep.
あなたのせいじゃありません。いや、 間接的にはあなたのせいでもあるわけですが、とりあえず主な原因はあなたではなく、ここにいない人間であるのは明らかですから。
Did he seriously not help out again, even though everybody agreed that he had to help now? I laughed nervously. I could hear the venom in his voice. He was ready to strike. He was, of course, referring to his older brother. Cinderella had seemed really enthusiastic in the days leading up to the cafe's relaunch, and yet when the big day officially rolled around, he ran off without lifting a finger. Bitch. Seems like the cafe's location is ideal for attracting customers all on its own, huh? I casually changed the subject.
いきなり来すぎですよ。
Maybe Cinderella was out spreading word of mouth? Gretel's expression was one of abject annoyance. You might have a point. It does feel like things are going abnormally well. But I guess we shouldn't complain. Anyone want a drink? I bought some liquor. Who wants Fireball? I gestured to the coffee maker. I know Ashley wants Fireball.
ではミルクティーを。疲れが飛ぶくらい思い切り甘くお願いします。
Alright, oh, milk tea. Oh my god, I want a milk tea so bad. I haven't had a milk tea in so long, but I don't think... I have to have it. I have to have it someday soon. I miss tea. I'm sorry. I'm like, my brain's like trying to catalog what tea I have. Like, what can I make? What about you, Snow?
いらない。
Okay. Alrighty then, one milk tea coming right up. 20 minutes and one super sugary milk tea later, Gretel and I were hanging out. Snow White had gone back to his room when the cafe door opened. Oh, welcome back, Cinderella.
お、いい香りじゃねえか。アリス、俺にも一杯くれ。
Hi. Sure thing. At his request, I got started on another milk tea. You're home late. Were you out shopping again? It was perhaps an obvious question, considering he was carrying shopping bags in both hands.
まあな。
He set his bags on the counter and took a seat next to Gretel.
アリスさん、こんな人のために入れる必要はありません。
Yeah, no call, no shows get fired. Meanwhile, I was just warming up the teapot and teacup.
はあ？なんでお前が指図してんだ？
I mean, technically Gretel is my senior.
アリス、もちろん誰の言うことを聞くべきか分かってるよな。
His voice came out in a seductive whisper. It would be more of a difficult choice if I didn't like Gretel more than you.
アリスさん、誰のせいで毎日クソ忙しい思いをしているか分かっていますよね。
Oh my god, the game better not make me choose between them because there is no contest. Meanwhile, Gretel was wearing his usual sharp glare. Listen, I'm gonna pick Gretel over you, Cindy. I'm sorry, but that's just how my heart goes. Oh my god! It truly is making me pick between them. Hold up. I'm gonna get Cinderella's bad end because I don't like him. Will you make tea for someone who didn't work his fair share? No, I'm not gonna make tea. I'm gonna listen to Gretel because I love him and I want him to like me, even though it's not his route. As they say, he who does not work, neither shall he eat. I took a sip of whatever was supposed to be Cinderella's milk tea.
なんなんだよ。こっちは疲れてるってのによ。
Tired from what? Carrying your shopping bags? Did you buy stuff for the store? Please justify your expenses.
いいざまです。
You're welcome, Gretel. Look at that smile. He's very happy. Gretel's lips curled into a malicious grin. I fucking love him. You see, when do I get to date Gretel? What episode is it in? Please tell me it's in episode 2. Hey! As payback, Cinderella swiped my half-full cup and downed the contents. Yes! Ah! Episode 2! I'm coming for you, Gretel! I'm gonna kiss her face! Ooh, Gretel and Snow White! Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, really? That's exciting. The two that I like more than Cinderella. Nice! And then, before I could make a snarky comment or blush at the thought of our lips touching the same object, he grabbed his stuff and left the dining area. Boo. Cinderella, wait! As I ran after him, he turned back to look at me.
なんだよ。
I wanted to laugh at you, but you walked away before I could, so ha 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 ha! Anyways. I know you're tired, but where have you been all day?
見ればわかるだろ。ブラブラしてただけだ。
Seriously? He held up his shopping bags. So, you went shopping. Anything else? Please? Like, did you at least shop for the cafe? He fell silent.
あんたには関係ないだろ。
Oh my god, really? Right. In other words, he definitely done more than just shopping today. He looked at me inside.
店の方の調子はどうだ?
It was busy as fuck. You were supposed to be here helping. It's doing really great, actually. We're completely slammed every day.
そりゃよかったな。何か足りないものとか必要なものはあるか?
More staff. We're good for right now. Oh, but we're starting to run low on olive oil. Oh god, I feel that. Who looked in my cupboard? We have a spare bottle, but I'd like to get another one considering how often we use it. Oh, and I was thinking it'd be nice to have some flowers for each table.
わかった。用意しとく。
Nice. Awesome, thank you. By the way, sir, I have been wondering.
なんだよ。
Why is it we keep getting so many customers every day?
いいことじゃねえか。それの何が気になるんだよ。
He's doing something. Well, yes, it certainly can't hurt for the cafe to have customers, but don't you think it's all happening a little too fast? I know we're in a good location and the menu's getting rave reviews, but there's no way pure word of mouth would bring this many people. Are you, like, paying people to come to the cafe and buy stuff? Would you happen to know what's going on, Cinderella?
さあな。
Uh-huh. His response was vague. Too vague. Oh yeah? Go ahead and play dumb. I have ways of dealing with people like you. Right, I figured you wouldn't know. So anyway, I'm thinking this might be a divine miracle from God. Maybe some good Samaritan is out there pulling some strings behind the scenes.
そりゃすごいな。そいつはあんたらのためにわざわざ人が集まるようやらせしたってことか。
Just for me? Do you think it's someone I know? He grimaced awkwardly. He'd walked right into my trap, of course. Anyway, I'll be heading back now. Teehee. I could tell there was no point in pressing the issue any further.
おい。
No.
あんた。
Don't worry, I'm not gonna tell them anything. I pressed my index finger to my lips and with a wink. Wink.
何のことだ?
Oh, nothing. Oh, I don't know, but whatever it is, you know Gretel's smart enough to figure it out without any hints. Anyway, I'll let you know when dinner's ready. What was he gonna say, though? Yurika, you interrupted him. I wanted to know what he was gonna say. He was gonna say something important, maybe. Anyways, so the busy days flew by in a blink. Not only had our cafe transformed into the hottest restaurant on the block, but there were still household chores to take care of as well. I work diligently every day, striving to make our cafe the #1 restaurant in the looking glass world. What's that? Am I getting sidetracked, you ask? Don't worry, I haven't forgotten about my main objective, of course. It's getting married to Gretel. It's Gretel. Nope, I'm just gonna marry Gretel. There'd be plenty of opportunities for me to get to know Cinderella. For instance, I learned that Cinderella hates peas, prefers Western cuisine, and likes red meat more than fish. But admittedly, my goal of learning more about him had been put on the back burner while I focused so heavily on work. Then, one day, when I was fretting over my lack of progress, an incident occurred. It all started one bright and sunny afternoon. Come on in! She walked in just after rush hour, when customers had grown scarce. Uh-oh. That sounds like the lady from the beginning of the game. She wore red lipstick and a dark blue dress that hugged her curves. A mature, older woman so beautiful she could be an actress. Table for what? I don't know, maybe you were meeting someone later, bitch. Of course, my apologies. Right this way. I turned to show her to her table, but she seized me by the arm. Okay. The fuck do I know where he is? He wanders off on his own. Huh? Her tone grew coarse and hostile. Uh-oh, customer complaint incoming. I'm sorry, but the owner's not in at the moment. I'm the manager. I curtsied politely. I mean, it doesn't change that he's not here. I'm terribly sorry. Has there been some trouble? If there's anything I can assist you with, I'd be more than happy to. Man, I'm getting fucking flashbacks to work. This is my standard textbook response for any angry customers. Then why are you here during business hours? You didn't? I looked up at her in surprise. Oops, looks like I got ahead of myself. Oh, are you a friend of his? Sorry, not all of them come by. I see. Well, I'm really sorry about this, but he really isn't at home right now, and I'm not certain when exactly he'll be back. Maybe. Eventually, yeah. I mean, knock yourself out. Without waiting for a response, the woman walked into the dining area and sat herself down at a random table. Crossing her legs, she rested her head in her hand as she stared out the window. It was quite picturesque, actually. All the other customers turned to stare at her. Even I was staring at her. We all stared.
誰?
I have no idea. Snow White peeked his head out of the kitchen. A friend of Cinderella's, apparently? You wouldn't happen to know where he is, would you, Snow?
さあ
Figured as much. Okay, for now I'll make her a cup of tea. Could you ask Gretel to make a scone?
客じゃないのにいいの?
Of course I'm sure. She's a guest here. I shot him a wink. If she bitches about our food. Before I knew it, the sun had set. Thanks for stopping by. Whew. After the last customer was gone, I went back to the dining area. As for Cinderella's lady friend, she was still here. This was no surprise, of course, considering that Cinderella had yet to come home. I grabbed the teapot and walked over to her table. Would you like a refill? She looked up at me lethargically. Her plate and cup were both empty, clearly as she had accepted my tokens of hospitality. Here you are. Oh, she peered at me as I poured the steaming brown liquid into her cup. Thank you, kindly.
悪かったわね。忙しい時にお邪魔しちゃって。
Oh, no problem. Today was actually downright peaceful compared to some other days we've had. Besides, I'm sure we must have benefited from having a pretty lady like you sitting by the window. Free advertising. She shot me a withering look. Okay, sorry. What is it?
そこまで言われると突っ込む気もなくなるわ。
Was it something I said? As far as I was concerned, I was only being honest. The woman paused to take a sip of her tea. Then, slowly, she turned back to me.
あなた、シンデレラと付き合っているの？
If you mean see him as in, like, seeing him in the kitchen during mealtime and in the evenings when he comes home, then, I mean, technically, yes. But as in dating him?
それ以外何があるのよ。
I mean, the other means would be seeing him with my eyeballs. But no, we're not dating.
あの人、結構な女たらしだって有名よ。
I didn't know that, actually. I totally knew that.
本当にあなた、彼とは何でもないのね。
Well, he did see me naked once. Pretty sure. As of now, our relationship is strictly professional. I made sure to emphasize the now part.
とりあえず今はって何よ。
Of course I am. Extremely interested, in fact.
そう。I'm
not actually. I'm more interested in his brother.
ここってあの人のお店でしょ？なんで彼の元で働いてるわけ？
Well, long story short, it sort of just happened.
成り行きね。あの人を信じなさそうな男が大した関係でもないあんたに店を任せたっていうわけ。
Three reasons. One, he was drunk. Two, he liked my cooking. And three, he was bored. Those are the reasons. Oh, I'm not the only one. His brothers are here too.
で、本人は働きもせず遊びほうけてるわけ。
How it normally goes. I don't know if he's screwing around per se, but he's definitely not here.
最低のクソ野郎ね。
I laughed awkwardly at her overly honest evaluation.
まあいいわ。とりあえずここまで待ったんだから、絶対に捕まえてやる。
What did he do to you? I realize this might be rude of me, but...
何よ。
Are you Cinderella's girlfriend by chance? Instantly, her sullen pout transformed into a smug smirk.
気になる？
Well, kinda. Oh, dying to, actually.
彼とは約束してたの。とっても大事な約束をね。
She emphasized the word promise, loading the word with implied meaning. Maybe it was her revenge for my as of now thing. A promise, you say? Unwilling to take her bait, I kept my voice perfectly calm as I spoke, and she scowled.
淡白な反応ね。もうちょっと動揺するなりしてくれないとつまらないじゃない。
Well, I might get a little nervous if you tell me you're his girlfriend.
つまり、それって好きってことじゃない。そうならそうとはっきり言いなさいよ。
I fell silent.
彼とはただの遊び友達よ。つい最近知り合ったの。で、この前彼の主催するパーティーに呼ばれたわけ。
Oh, I see. So why... Uh-oh. Right in the middle of our battle for feminine dominance? Who should come home but Cinderella himself?
ようやく来たわね。
Cindy, I might actually advise running. The woman got to her feet.
あれあんたは確か
Oh my god, please call her by the wrong name. Cinderella's eyes widened in shock. Evidently, this woman was no ordinary plaything. She strode up to Cinderella, her high heels clicking rhythmically.
よくもすっぽかしてくれたわね。何が今夜は俺に付き合えよ。あんたがそう言うから他の男の誘いを蹴ってパーティーが終わるまで待ってたのに、いつの間にかいなくなってくれちゃって。私があの後どんな惨めな思いをしたかわかる？一人で帰ったのよ。一人で、この私がよ。
Excuse me, I don't know what came over me. And seized him by the collar.
いや、あの夜は酔っ払ってそれどころじゃなくてだな。
I mean, at least he's honest. Cinderella was sweating bullets like she had him at gunpoint.
何が酔っ払ってよ。どうせ最初からその気なんてなかったんでしょ。
I can answer that. No, he did not plan to keep any promise.
てっきり謝りに来ると思ったら全然来ないし、その間に店なんて開いちゃってちゃっかり若い女の子まで連れ込んじゃって、このド変態。
I mean, Trollop? You just call me a gremlin. It wouldn't be an insult. It'd be quite accurate.
ド変態。
Wait. Oh, you called me underage Trollop. I so focused on Trollop, I didn't see the underaged part.
そうよ、ド変態。この国の男はロリコンばっかり。
I'm an adult.
そうよね。若くて可愛い女の子の方がいいわよね。やる気もなかったお店なんて開いちゃってさ。それもこれもこの子のためなんでしょ。
She turned and pointed at me. I just work here,
こ
lady.
いつとは何も。だいたい年齢的に大きく離れているわけじゃねえだろ。
Thank you. I am not a child's.
あるわよ。この子10代でしょ。
No, I'm not. Technically, I'm barely legal. I figured I may as well clarify that point.
ほら見なさい。まかり間違ってこの子に手なんて出してみなさい。不純異性交友で訴えてやる。
And then her mom will tell you that we are actually engaged.
バカ、余計なこと言うなよ。
Well, I'm sorry. Not sure how it's my fault, but okay.
この子はあなたとは何でもないとか言ってたけど、あなたの方はどうなのかしらね。聞いたわよ。あなたが周囲にお金を渡して喫茶店に人を呼び込んでるって。
Yep, that's kind of what I expected.
それはだな。
Are you paying them the equivalent of the money they'd be spending in the cafe, or are we losing money over this? This is how you're gonna lose money. The woman leaned in and Cinderella flinched. He was well and truly busted. Meanwhile, the woman was getting caught up in the heat of the moment herself. Maybe I should step in.
どうせ私に指輪もくれてやる。好きなもの全部やるなんてのも嘘なんでしょ。大嘘つき。
Instantly, the light in Cinderella's eyes darkened.
ああ、なんだそのことか。ああだこうだ言ってるが、結局は金目当てじゃねえか。いいよ、やるよ。それであんたは満足なんだろう。ほら、これ持ってさっさと出て行ってくれ。
Yikes. He wrested himself out of her grasp, his voice like icy steel.
あんたって最低。
Cindy, did you ever consider she was using that as an excuse to talk to you because she actually liked you? Wait! My body moved on autopilot as she raised her hand. Oh, am I gonna take a slap for him? Ow! Yikes, dude. Why would I get slapped for him? Come on now. I mean, I guess if I liked him, that makes sense. I need to stop being so prejudiced about my opinion of him and just go with the flow. Sparks flew behind my eyelids. My cheek burned like it was on fire. Yikes, what an arm. The woman began to tremble as she realized what she had done. You slapped a child! Violence isn't the answer, as my cheek swells. No matter how angry you get, you need to maintain your composure when you speak to someone. I ignored the burning pain and continued to play mediator between them. Shut up.
あなた恥ずかしくないの？自分より若い女の子にかばってもらってさ。
He didn't hide. I jumped in. I chose that.
ああ、そうだな。とりあえず今日は帰ってくれないか。文句は後で聞いてやる。指輪も欲しければくれてやるよ。
Fucking psycho.
いらないわよ。そんなおもちゃみたいなダッサい指輪なんて。あんたがこんなダサいやつだとは思わなかったわ。やっぱり金だけ持ってるボンボンはダメね。見た目だけよくって中身がまるでないんだから。
I mean, fucking fair.
あんたみたいな女には言われたくねえんだよ。
Oh my god.
があると知ればホイホイとついてくるような尻軽女にはな。
Guys, can we stop being children for a second? They promptly started arguing around me. Oh, for crying out loud.
それの何がいけないのよ。あんただって意気揚々と見せびらかしてたじゃない。どうせあんたみたいなダメ男は金でもちらつかせない限り人なんて寄ってこないんでしょ。
Yikes. Low blow. Both of you, calm down! The two of them froze, startled. I won't have you causing a scene in the cafe during business hours. If you want to fight, take it outside. That's right, I'm kicking you out of your own cafe, Cinderella. Cinderella recoiled, his expression stiff.
って俺はここの店主だ。オーナーだ。何あんたが勝手に指図してんだ。
He scowled stubbornly at me. I don't care if you're the owner. I'll throw you out regardless. Thankfully, we don't have any customers at the moment, but if we did, you'd be making a spectacle out of this cafe right now. Am I wrong? I glared fiercely back at him and he turned away, sulking. That's right, bitch.
もういいわ。これ以上あなたとやり合うのなんてバカみたい。帰る。
The woman stepped back and shrugged her shoulders. Just as I was heaving a sigh of relief, the crisis successfully averted.
ああ、早く帰れ。
Oh my god.
こっちは最初からあんたなんぞお呼びじゃねえんだ。
Cindy! She scowled bitterly at his caustic remark. That's enough! Both of you, I'm fucking exhausted. Shut up! Once again, I cut in. The woman looked at me pensively for a moment.
私との約束をすっぽかした件だけど、体を張ったこの子に免じて許してあげる。感謝しなさい。
はあ?
Cinderella looked at her dubiously, but she ignored him. Instead, she smiled tenderly and cupped my cheek. Oh, pretty lady cups my cheek. Hi, can I have a kiss? Will you kiss it better?
ごめんなさい。痛かったでしょ。
Like, will you give me a little smooch to kiss it better? Oh, no, I'm alright. It was my fault for jumping in between you two.
あなたみたいなお嬢さんがどうしてこんな男のところにいるのかわからないけど、ダメ男にはあなたみたいなのがちょうどいいのかもしれないわね。
I mean, do I have to fix him? Can't I just watch the shit show? That's really sweet of you to say.
まあ、苦労するでしょうが頑張りなさい。
Hell
あ
yeah.
なたの入れてくれた紅茶、美味しかったわ。
I am a mean cup of tea. I mean, I make a mean cup of tea. Thank you. She smiled faintly, then turned and walked out to the door, and then walked to the door. Nailed it. There, she paused one last time.
なんだよ。帰るんだろ。
ふんだ。あんたみたいな男なんてこっちからお断りよ。べーだ。
Bleh. She turned and stuck her tongue out at Cinderella.
なんだよあれは。
It's 'cause you're a stinky poopy butt. I don't know, but she was kind of badass, like a feisty older sister.
どこが典型的なヒステリー女じゃねえか。
Yeah, tomato, tomato. Don't be sexist, Cinderella. It was partly your fault for pissing her off anyway. As a fellow woman, I felt it was my duty to stand up for her. I thought for sure he'd snap at me over calling him sexist, but instead he looked away regretfully. Oh, okay.
そうだな。確かに俺が悪かった。
Oh.
Why are you touching me?
Sorry, he reached out and touched my cheek. Huh?
ほう。赤くなってる。
Well, I mean, duh, she did slap me in the face. I wouldn't have been surprised if she'd left a handprint. You know, like in old school anime, like Inuyasha.
Bet I look just like Miroku.
Then, just then, Snow White walked out of the kitchen, ice pack and washcloth in hand. Oh, did you hear me get slapped from all the way in there?
兄さん。
ああ。
Oh. Cinderella took the ice pack and pressed it directly against my face. Ah! It's cold! As I flinched at the sudden chill, he grabbed my arm.
ほら、じっとしてろ。こうして冷やせば早く回復する。
Don't be nice to me. I don't know how to approach it when you're nice. Thank you, it does feel nice.
大丈夫？
Yup, I'm right as rain. I'm fine. Thanks for worrying about me. Bye, Snow.
あんた、無茶するな。
Stop it, your voice is sexy when you talk calmly. Knock it off. What do you mean?
後が残ったらどうすんだよ。
Cindy, it's just a slap. A slap can't scar. If she, like, cut me with, like, a box cutter or something, maybe I'd be worried about scars, but... But, it's just a slap. It might bruise for a couple days, but that's about it. Yeah, it won't. It's just a measly slap after all. The spelling probably makes it look worse than it is.
今まで殴られたことは
Yes, I've been in so many fights, like, you wouldn't believe. No, it was my first time.
だよな。ごめん。悪かった。俺のせいであんたに怪我させた。
Stop being nice. What? No, it's not your fault. I made the stupid decision.
何か欲しいもの
Oh my god.
お詫びと言っちゃなんだが、あんたが欲しいもの何でも買ってやるよ。
No, I don't want anything like that from you. Cindy, it does not always have to come back to money. Does his attempt to buy your forgiveness make you angry? Yes, yes it does. It does make me angry. Don't... There is deep-seated anger at this stuff. You cannot buy my forgiveness. Yeah! I karate chopped him in the head. Wham! Kia! Slap! He stared back at me in shock. Don't be rude. I didn't do it so I could get free stuff out of you. Dummy. All I want from you is a sincere apology.
ごめんなさい。
Oh my god, he actually complied. I need to hear that again.
ごめんなさい。
God, that's actually kind of cute. There we go. I forgive you. I ruffled his hair affectionately like he was a child. 'Cause he is.
っていうか、あんたさっき暴力による制裁はいけませんとかなんとか言ってなかったか。
I'm an exception to the rule. Karate chops don't count.
へりくつだろ。
It's my logic. I run this place.
まるで子供扱いですね。
Hi, Gretel. Gretel, my cheek got hurt. Will you kiss it better? Gretel snickered. Truth be told, I hadn't even realized he was standing there.
うるせえな。
騒がしいと思ってこちらに来てみれば、アリスさんがどこぞのお姉さんに殴られていたので驚きました。とんだ災難に巻き込まれましたね。
How long have you been watching? Have you been there this whole time? I just didn't notice you even when snow came out? Oh my god. Evidently, he'd been watching the whole thing. That said, perhaps I shouldn't have been surprised.
巻き込まれたというより、自ら渦中に飛び込んでいったみたいだけどね。
I did. Thank you for observing honestly, Snow. I did very much walk into that on my own, like a big fat idiot. It was a perfectly valid observation.
アリスさんもこんな人をかばわなくてもよかったのに。ああ、せっかくの可愛い顔が台無しです。
You think I'm pretty? Thank you, but I'm fine, really. The swelling will go down before you know it.
もちろん、シンデレラ兄さんは責任を取って彼女にお詫びをするんですよね。
He just did. All I wanted was someone to say sorry.
だから、何でも好きなもんを買ってやるって言ったら、こいつに断られたんじゃねえか。
I mean, even Gretel would probably not say that that's the solution, but...
誠意がないと思われてるんじゃないですか。
じゃあどうすればいいんだよ。
You're supposed to mean it!
そんなの彼女に直接聞けばいい。
And then I go, figure it out yourself, you big dum-dum!
ね、どうなんだ。
I want
俺は何をすればいい。
I want you to get on your knees and kiss my feet. Actually, just kiss my shoes. Don't touch my feet. Spurred on by his brothers, Cinderella looked at me intently. You don't have to do anything.
あんたはそれでもいいかもしれねえが、俺の気が済まないんだよ。
Actually participate in work at the cafe. In that case... No, I can't really think of anything at the moment. Can we just say you owe me one and call it a day?
また貸しかよ。
He. Indeed. He slumped his shoulders and I giggled. Cutie. Suck it up, Buttercup. Alright, with that taken care of and done, I think I'm actually gonna save it here and we're gonna call it night because it is past 9 and I do have to be up early tomorrow because work. So we went on our date with Cinderella. We got an ominous fortune from a cutie Mr. Wizard and his lovely black cat. The cafe is successful, quote unquote, question mark, kind of. People are being bribed to come here and probably being paid more money to come here than they're actually spending in the cafe, which makes a financial loss for us anyways. And then I got slapped by a very sexy lady. The slap wasn't meant for me, but I wanted it just that badly. I just wanted it. But Gretel didn't kiss my owie better, so I'm a little sad. I wish she kissed my owie better. But nothing I can do about that. Wow, it is quiet. Let me just go back to the title here for some music. Jeez. Well, I saved it this time instead of scaring myself, so hopefully I remember that I saved it. But yeah, we'll call it here for the night. Thank you for joining me for this round of the tea party. Next up, we'll be going back to, oh my god, if my brain could function tonight, what is happening? We'll go back to Paranorma Site on Thursday for more, exposition, I guess, because we're still in the daytime, so it'll be a lot of me pretending I can connect 2 dots. And then, you know, we'll see how that goes. But in the meantime, We're just gonna pop over here. Hopefully we get back to the spooky stuff soon, but we'll see. This is good progress though, I think, so far, but yeah. We'll see you guys all on Thursday around the same time, and you know, stay hydrated, stay happy, stay healthy, and love you guys and see you next time. Night!